Okay, this is going to be the first video of me starting my product. I'm going to make a garage door opener. I'm super excited. This should be the best. Excuse the music. It's modern baseball time. And excuse the 3D print. I'm making something for my grandparents.
I found the perfect name for the company as a surprise for later. Oh my gosh, it is so sweet. And I'll get, okay, a little tidbit. And I'm sick of tolerating reality. I want to create it.
I think I'm going to try the scratching my own itch method, which is something I read about in the 12 months to a million. And the first read was just seeing if I liked it or not. And I do, so. Okay. I did a little bit of prototyping. There's a gap in the market, and I think it's because people find this thing very boring. They think that home automation is the way, but I truly do believe that there's a market for those people that don't want their stuff to be connected to the internet, like me. Why am I doing this? Obviously, my garage is also my workspace. I mean, the 3D printer, I've got my gym equipment, and you name it. Like, I looked at the LiftMaster and their design, and I think it can be tweaked. So much so that patent would be no problem. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna make a video about this, but I'm gonna make it raw. I'm gonna make it candid, and I might even make it cinematic. But first, we're gonna just start.
And I really just was trying to practice being in front of the camera this morning. I know that I gotta slow down when I talk, or else I start to go in this autopilot, because I'll just say the first thing that comes to my mind. And if I don't slow down, then I can't be intentional on the way that I talk. So that's what I'm trying to do. Be intentional when I talk. $1 million for 10% equity in our company. Set it and forget it. So it'd be something like that. What exactly am I looking for in the end, to be in the end user's hand? I'm gonna call the end user Max. The end user is Max. And Max is holding my design. Max is a protective parent. They just bought a new car. They live in a not the worst part of town, but that's definitely not the best. Yeah, that's kind of what I see it as. I'm also trying to think of the second and third product to push out with to build a brand. I'm not just trying to make one part slightly better, mark up the price. Now, that guy's driving on the right side of the road. Okay, we're all driving on the right side of the road, I get it. But I mean, he's driving on the right side in his car. Wow. What is up? I am not looking for perfection. I am not looking for the Steve Jobs has to have it simple, sleek, perfect. I am looking for getting something out of the way to be able to boost my confidence that I could even do this in the first place. I know I can. I'm going through this prototyping phase, and I'm realizing all the skills that I do have, and it's incredible and extremely motivating, because I know that a lot of people have to send their ideas off to a manufacturer that creates, or an engineering company that has to create the prototype for them. The nice thing is that I'm working on a lower budget when I go ahead and I make things myself. I want to have units sold by the end of the year. This is going to be the plan. I'm going to make the prototype, make the design, 1. 2, I'm going to make the prototype. 3, I'm going to go through and figure out how I can manufacture this at my own house / my own resources locally.
That's so much fun.
I'll create the first 10, 15, 50 units by myself.
That is so much fun.
Figure out what are the pain points in creating and manufacturing this item. How is my prices going to reduce when I end up scaling it? And then we'll think about outsourcing it to a bigger more proper manufacturer. I heard or I read you get about 85% of your feedback within the first 5 units that you sell or give away for other people to use. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might even give away the first few just so I can get the buzz going. Open up an Amazon store, get those reviews, have them purchase it through the Amazon store, but I will deliver it for free at their house. I don't know if you can do that. This is me again spitballing ideas. Oh man, dude. This is my turn. It's my turn. It's a 4-way stop. It's my turn, bro. When in this process do I have to go fill out tax information? When I sell my first unit? When I sell my first 5 units? Right now, I'm nostalgic right now. I mean, every startup founder that I've ever listened to, they all say, "Oh my gosh, nothing's as nice as the founding of your startup, or the beginning of your small group of formidable people, all working on the same project, and you're all A players." Right now, I'm the only person in the Founders Podcast. If you haven't listened to the Founders Podcast, you're missing out. What better way to learn? And he says it all the time, and I'm trying to say it like word for word, but I'm butchering this. But what a better way to learn than from other people's mistakes, where they've made it in life, become successful, in the money business realm, and are the best to ever do it. Steve Jobs, Disney, you're thinking of directors like Steven Spielberg and George Lucas and the Rockefellers, and the list goes on. Signing off, going out, getting home. Peace.
Being lazy with a high pain tolerance is a dangerous combination. If you're just willing to sit there and loathe in your pain, you are setting yourself up for a more painful future. I wonder if they're open. I'm here at a makerspace right now because I want to figure out if I can come up with a sheet metal design here in the future. But first, to do that, I have to learn how to plasma cut, or use a plasma cutter or a water jet. I'm not sure. The manufacturing process is new to me.
I'm actually getting a free 6-month membership through my grandma's business through New Mexico Manufacturing is what it's called. And I think it's a promotion to be able to bring light or to build economic development here in my city. Take a few classes, get through my safety training, which is something hopefully I'll try to get home by 7 so that way I can have dinner on time. I found the perfect name for the company, and I'm going to leave it as a surprise for later. Oh my gosh, it is so sweet. And I'll get, a little tidbit, a little nugget. It is amazing to say. It is amazing in multiple languages, and it has so many different meanings to it. This video is sponsored by Shopify. You can use Shopify I don't even know. Well, I was going to go into it, but I don't even have a script read. There's no way that this can be a sponsored video, unless it is. It's not. Stop. And now my best friend, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, do you want to say hi? Just kidding. There's no celebrities endorsing this product or this journey. So the makerspace was crazy cool. CNCs, lathes, mills, they have screen printing, they have laser engravers, so it's time to head home now. I'm gonna eat and then probably get working on that prototype. I have a few more parts I want to order, and the prototype is not working. It is pulsing the solenoid, but I want it to be continuous. It's weird because anyways, that is a small problem. Okay. What else am I thinking about? I was practicing my 1-minute pitch, and I wish I can record and read at the same time, but I'm also driving, so maybe I won't do that. But I don't want to go B2B. I don't want to go from business to business and sell this to other businesses. I want this to go straight to consumer. My grandma wanted a garage door lock. She should damn well be able to have one. And not at the expense of ordering from Jimmy from Garage Door Supply Repairs. Oh, he's coming over on the 14th. I don't know why my grandma's from the UK all of a sudden, but I don't want her to have to be relying on somebody else. She should be able to install this herself. So I started the Kickstarter last night, and I made a extremely rough website. I spent about 2 hours just on everything. And so that way when you watch this YouTube video, you can go and look at the Kickstarter and hopefully just pledge like $0. Make traction, make momentum, help if you want. I want to share this process for the smaller Isaac, that when he was coming up with ideas and left and right and thought that he had to have the whole prototyping, manufacturing, understanding down, it's out there like me that can watch a video like this and just be like, hey, that's actually not as complicated as I thought. I totally will do that. Cool. Great. There's more people they need more people like you in the world to be innovative, to be free thinking, to be original, and I'm sick of tolerating reality. I want to create it. If I get a few seconds during lunch today, I'm going to look up how to use that plasma cutter, and from the makerspace, because I have to get safety permission. And in order to get safety permission to use the plasma cutter at the makerspace, I have to take a class, and I can't take that class because they keep canceling it and pushing it off, or it's not in the calendar. So I'm going to learn everything that I can about it. Anyways, I think I'm gonna keep this morning short. It's not an amazing update. Okay, good morning. It is the Friday of the first week of starting. At the end of this week, I have a pending Kickstarter, a website with like one description on it, a CAD drawing, a 3D model of some sort, and it is just a rough concept. I have an extremely rough prototype of things that I found in the trash, and about $60 worth of parts that I've had to order, including solenoids, power supplies. I found a piece of conduit, like housing, in the trash. I've also got a membership at Fuse Makerspace. It hasn't like officially gone through, but it's almost there. Wow, now that I kind of look back on it, there's momentum. Sure, it's a Friday, but I will give the weekend to do some prototyping and then also creating the video. If I can keep this kind of consistent schedule and just see how much momentum I can gain from this process, I will be a happy slamper. Okay, the schedule has pretty much worked for me. Is wake up, go work out, then the time that I have until allotted 8 o'clock is what I will use for prototyping, putting together what I didn't put together the night before, and then I go to work. I work from 9 to 5, get off, and then once I'm home by 5, I work until about 7 on the prototype. Dinner about 7 to 8, 9:45, 10, get ready for bed, fall asleep by 10:30, and that's the daily. And the weekend, it's very important, and it's helped me so much, but to wake up at the same time on the weekend. Thank you so much for sticking around for this week. I'll be sure to publish it by Sunday. One day a video on this channel will be published where it says, I made $1 million by making and selling my company. And I documented the blueprint. Watch this so you can copy it and do the same. I don't care if you like this video. I would love to have a comment. And you could totally roast my design. You can roast the way that I do this video. You can roast the way that I speak, my inflections. You can roast my face. You can roast me, especially if it comes from a place of love. Dang it! All right, Jiminy. We're only gonna go up from here. Oh my gosh, I can't even see the light. If you're doing anything similar to me at all, or ever been in any of these stages that I'm about to go through, please reach out to me. I would be ecstatic to make a connection, ask you questions if you've got time. I would love to start an email listserv or some kind of community area that we can bounce ideas off of and grow together. So if that's you, sounds like you, please reach out as a comment, or you can call my number at, just kidding. You think I'd put my number out here forever? I think that the way that I want to approach this is put out a video, see what it does, see the feedback, improve one thing each time. Whether that be how I organize the story of this all, how do I hook or have a very interesting title, and then how do I give a story? How do I make this into something that somebody wants to stay here and listen to? Yes, I just grinded my gears. I do drive a manual. It's none of your business. And how do I give you some kind of payoff for being here? I'm gonna make a long-term video and I'm gonna make a short-term video. The long-term video will have much more of these thoughts. The short-term video will be like a minute, maybe two, of quick, this is what happened, these are the highlights. See you in the next one, week 2. Bada bing, bada boom, see you next week. It's Mr. Worldwide. I'm gonna step in the room. Have a great week. Peace out. Peace out.